Okay, this can be a quick video showing you how to use a do-it-yourself homemade bearing puller that is like a bearing press. In one of my other videos I showed you how to make a bearing puller for hidden bearings that you can knock out. This is a little bit different in that I have access to both sides of it, but what I don't want to do is put a screwdriver in there and then risk damaging either the swing arm or something else. And so there's an easy way to do this using just things that you can get at the hardware store. So I've got a rod here that's approximately 7 or maybe 8 inches in length and some washers on one end. I've got a socket here that I've measured up. It fits into the back side of the bearing here just perfectly. And I've got another socket that sits on the front end, sits in the front end like this. And so what I'm going to do is press by using the rod and this smaller socket, I'm going to press the bearing out. So just get it set up. And I don't want to scratch the swing arm, so I've got this little piece of rubber that I'm going to use between the socket and the swing arm here. Put it on like that. And because my rod is so much longer than the whole system, and I use another socket to kind of eat up space so I don't end up having to spin the end of this a bunch. So once you get everything lined up, the easiest way is to set this vertically and slowly tighten this nut. And what that will do is help you kind of make sure that everything is in line, because you want to make sure that the bigger of the sockets is lined up over the hole as best you can. And you kind of have to hold that in place until you get it nice and snug. And once you get it in there nice and snug, you're ready to start twisting with it, turning it. So on my system here, I've got a 5mm Allen on this side, and then I've got this twisty thing on this side. So just gonna hold it, and then just pretty simple, just start turning. And in the beginning, you might feel some resistance until the bearing kind of lets go a little bit. And then when the bearing lets go, it'll start to push out a lot easier. So just keep spinning it. And like I said, you'll feel it give way when it's supposed to. And then you can see right there that I've successfully pressed that bearing out. And pretty easy, low maintenance. You don't have to worry about the rubber mallet and bashing and hammering, though that is an option too, but this just seems to be a safer way to go about it without risking damaging the parts of your bicycle. So that's a way that you can make yourself a homemade bearing remover, a press style bearing remover. When you're all done, you can see, get your bearing in here like this, and you can see the bearing is in such bad shape.